technical controllers, please prepare the athletes for introduction. Technical controllers, please prepare for...
So there will be 3 groups in this men's over 107 kilo final, the heaviest weight class of the lot. Group C, this is 7 men in it, starting with Sander Schaas of Hungary. We'll be beginning at 120. Stasius Baus going up to 195. Various records, including the greatest we've ever seen, Siaman Rahman, 310.
Attention coaches, 1 minute remaining
Ever
for changes to the
challenge.
first attempt. Attention coaches, no more changes to the first attempt, no more changes. Welcome to the 2023 World Championships for Paralympic in Dubai. This is the men's over 107 kilo Group C section. Let's welcome the athletes. Representing Hungary, Shandor.
So let's take a look at the various competitors in this field. Sander Schaas, first of all, for Hungary.
Representing United Arab Emirates, Ali Al-Boushi.
Ali Al-Boushi for the UAE.
Representing Republic of Korea, Chun Kyun-bae.
Abdullah Al-Rami for the UAE. Chun Kyun-bae for Korea.
Katsuhiko Nakatsuchi. Representing
Katsuhito Nakatsuchi for Japan. Kazakhstan.
Representing Greece, Anastasios Kalos.
Coming out is Gani Temirov, and Anastasios Baus has come out for Greece ahead of him. 195.
In the over 107 kilo Group C session.
Now the athletes are going to head back. They're going to do their final warm-ups, 80, 90%. Some will do 100% and then come back out and repeat that lift. They'll stay warm, hoods, jackets, towels, hydrate, move into the other room where they will queue until the competition starts in less than 3 minutes.
Now a chance to take a look and see who our referees are going to be for Group C.
Please welcome the referees and technical controller to the field of play.
Along they come.
Chief referee,
the centre referee, Kate of Thailand.
Left referee,
Left side referee from Yemen, Abdel Kash.
Yemen. Right referee,
Right side referee
Malaysia,
from Malaysia,
Hosea
Hosea
Mohammed.
Mohammed.
Technical
controller from Kazakhstan, Natalia Sky.
Technical delegate,
Delegate Latvia of Libya. So we'll be starting with Sandor Sash coming up, 120. Begin the competition for Hungary. It will take something major to top what we have just seen.
One question, so is that all you got? You go big or stronger, you push harder. Is that all you got? You climb higher, faster. So is that all you got? You put your best and the rest in, no resting. Is that all you got? So you a victor, I only got one question. So is that all you got? Yeah, look at you now. So is that all you got? Take a look at you now. So is that all you got? Look at you now. Is that all you got? Yeah, I only got one question. So is that all you got?
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Are you ready for Powerlifting? The bar is loaded, 120 kilos, first to 10. Representing Hungary, Sandor Sash.
So we are ready to go, and it is the first campaigner in the first group, Group C, in this men's over 107 kilo Paralympics World Championships in Dubai 2023. Sandor Sash. He's taken a break from the sport for a couple of years, but he is back now. It is welcome, so welcome to have him back. His 5th World Championships, no mark in 2019, but it was 5th in 06 in Busan. Sandor Sash, the European silver medalist in 2015 and 2018, based in Budapest. Oh, they've had it busy the last week. With the Feroz club, he's originally born in Romania, but all Hungarian now. Sandor Sash. This is for 120. To kick the whole shindig off. And it is a good lift for 120 as well for Sandor Sash. He gets it and gets his foundation for the competition.
Nicely done. Brings it straight down. Stops on the chest. Straight up. He did get one red. The one side might have been lagging a little bit. On the side, the red. Either way, he got 2 whites and he's off and running. Nicely done. Well, I suppose wheeling, not running.
The bar is loaded, 125 kilos, representing United Arab Emirates, Ali Al-Blushi.
So coming up now, Ali Al-Blushi, 125 is his target. His first major championship, no World Cups to his name. He is also an athlete. Making his way on, looking for a lifetime best in competition of 125.
we're just strapping him in nice and tight, making sure he's nice and secure.
.125 is his target.
1 minute.
UAE, always well represented when it comes to big events here in powerlifting. They have the annual World Cup. Gets a lot of talent through. 2-1 against Raul Blushi. He doesn't get it, misses out. 1-2-5. Stop sequence on the right-hand side referee. Press from the center referee.
He comes down somewhat fast on the chest and goes up. He racks before he gets the command rack. If you do that, you get a red light. You must wait for the commands, but that's a new lifter, anxious, excited, and just, I finished the attempt, let me go.
Representing United Arab Emirates, Abdullah Al-Alimi.
So now, also for the UAE, spinning around, Abdullah Al-Arimi. Certainly not his first spin. '14th in the last World Championships in 2021 in Belize. 3 Dubai World Cups to his name. 8th in 2018. His other appearances, the last 2 iterations of it, he has finished 9th.
One minute.
So targeting 150, Abdullah Al-Arimi. That's worked out well for him. It is a good lift. He clears it, 3 white lights. And Al-Arimi has started well.
Straight down, holds it on the chest, straight up, locks it out. Very nicely done.
Yeah, 150 for Abdullah Al-Arimi. A nice, successful run of it for him.
Good day.
So coming up now, Chun Kyun Bai for Korea, going for 160. So Paralympic bronze in London 2012. 4th in the World Championships, last time they were in Dubai in 2014. Asian silver, Asian Games bronze. Was an able-bodied weightlifter on that circuit before his accident. Choi In-kyu and Park Gun-young have been his coaches. The man they call Hercules. Let's see how much he is. This is his labour, 160. And he's in the legends category as well. $160 for Chun.
And he's taking plenty of time to get prepared.
Working that one out well at 160 for a good lift with Chun Kyun Bai for Korea.
He just made that look so easy. Down, hold, straight up, rock out, kind of like lifting a glass of water. That was amazing, amazing.
70 kilos, rack at 16.
Chunk and Bay. Oh, a nice, firm, strong lift.
Volunteers get the bench prepared, cleaning it down between each lifter, just to make sure of sanitization. It's great.
Katsuhito Nakatsuji finished 9th in the Asia Oceania Championships in Pentek last year, 7th in Kitakyushu in Japan in 2018, 7th at the last Asian Games in Jakarta. This is his 6th World Championship. He finished 7th in 2010 in Kuala Lumpur, his best result. Coached traditionally by Takayoshi Okamoto, and he is from Sakai. This for 170 for the lead for Nakatsuji. Well, he's punched through. He's got that raised. No lift, 2 and against press sequence from both. Well, now.
Let's see what happened here. Straight down, nice on the chest. Straight back, uneven extension, not solid on the bench up, and the bar started to fade back. So for all 3 of those reasons, press sequence. It's a good call by the referees.
That's the second miss of the competition. We've 2 to go. In this opening round.
Thank you, Marcus Logan. Representing Greece, Anastasios Spanos.
So now Manu made his big bow in the Asian Open Championship in Kuala Lumpur in 2009. Took gold in May in the Hellenic National Powerlifting Championship in Chios. Fifth in the European Championships last year in Tbilisi. He's been around the long time. Athanasios Baus going for 190 here in this heaviest of the weight divisions. Former European bronze medalist. Technically, I would guess you're always a bronze medalist. Unless they take it away from you. That's a different story. Bronze in 2015. In the Europeans, in Eger in Hungary. Man from Thessaloniki. He's got it raised. And that's a good lift, 2-1 in his favour. Baus coming through at 192.
So we see him bring it down. If you pay attention to the right side, you see there's a little stutter. That's why he got the 1 red, but he locks out evenly. That was a really nice attempt. He'll have to be careful of that when he goes up. He really needs to keep that right side even to the left, because as the weight gets heavier, it will be more noticeable to all 3 referees. Nice job.
190 it is for Baus. And when he made his big debut in 2009.
Representing Kazakhstan, Gani
Waded in really heavily. Here's another man who's good at doing the same. Gani Tamarov of Kazakhstan. 8th in the Asia Oceania Championships last year in Pyeongtaek in Korea, 9th. Oh, if only it was 9th from his point of view. 19th at the last World Championships in Belize 2 years ago, but bronzes to the World Cup circuit in 2021 in Bangkok and Manchester. His coaches have tended to be Arslan Suyan Shaliev and Arthur Tomitsky. There are coaching changes, you don't get to hear as much about that anymore. But we'll hear about his change in the leaderboard. So for Kazakhstan, which they now tend to spell with a Q locally, I have done for a few years actually. Here they come, 192 isn't Tamarov. Well, take a look at that press in a moment. He doesn't get it. It's actually the body sequence to and against.
When we look at the replay, we'll see his buttocks was completely upraised off the bench. He forgot when he took that bar out, let his buttocks drop down on the bench, and so it's body sequence.
Yeah, good spot. And obviously, where he is, the center referee can't see that at all.
Correct. I sure hope his coach saw that, or someone in the back lets him know. When you if you hyperextend like that, when the bar comes out, because you're self-unloading, you have to push your buttocks down. And then you're in the position you need to be. Again, the rules state shoulders, buttocks, legs, feet. If you have feet, must be on the bench.
Sandor Shash going for 130, got 120 really well in the opening round. Well, they staged so many great competitions over the years. It's a top swimming location time and again for the world. The European Swimming right now hosting the World Athletics Championships, and they have been filling the stadium. 40,000 most nights. Big contrast to the last two. So, Sandor Shash for Hungary, 130.
And these straps where the knees are together, because the athlete cannot straighten their legs, are probably the hardest straps for coaches to do, because they've got to push the knees together and then tighten as tightly as possible while the knees are still up in the air wanting to part. So it's taking Coach Peter a second, but he's got it going.
So here we go. Sandor Shash, 130. A little bit tentative. Got it though, 2-1. One against on the press, that was fine. Sandor Shash, he moves onwards.
And we see the bar comes down, dips down on the right side. That's why the right referee gave him a red light. Straight up, we see the head ref and the left side ref gave him white because it looked good on their side. You only need 2 whites. He got them. He's moving on. Nice job.
130 kilos, reference 15.
So also looking at 130, a man who missed. It is Ali Al-Blushi.
Thank you. The bar is loaded, representing the United Arab Emirates, Ali Al-Blushi.
Al-Blushi going for 130, missed 125. this to climb up into 5th position. Sandor Shash is already there on 130. Al-Blushi would join him at that mark as well. Moving 5 up from what he previously missed. So 130 for Ali Al-Blushi. And it is the stop sequence, which is very fleeting. That is, put him down, 2 against him, 2-1 down. Doesn't get it.
Just quick on the chest, really a sign of a newer lifter. He just needs to really put those shoulder blades together, bring that chest up high to the ceiling, and hold that bar on his chest. He's just nervous, he's young, he definitely is strong and can come back and get that. He might need to practice that chest sequence a little more.
He's loaded 156 kilos. United Arab Emirates. Abdullah
Al-Arimi, his teammate, will be the next to come out, 156. So to add 6 to his tally. Well, successful at 150 was Al-Arimi. And this is his second attempt. All those World Cups across town in the Centre for People of Determination. What can he produce here with 6 extra kilos to come? That's a good lift. 2-1 in his favor, and he made it work well.
Really nicely done. Straight down, holds it on the chest, straight up. Really nicely done.
It's last time I'm trying a stretch. Sorry about that. Al-Arimi, 156. He got it. He's really stretching himself at the moment. Here comes Chun Kun Bai. He's in the Legends category, going for 170. Honestly thought I was fine there, stretching back. No one behind us. The headset just flew off. I'm sure you heard that way too loudly. If you're putting this onto your TV, scare the children away. Sorry about that. Anyway, Chun coming now, 170. And he'll stay second if he gets it, but he'll take a whopping lead in terms of the total lift. So Chun, Asian Games bronze in 2014, Asia Oceania silver 2013, and bronze in 2015, Kuala Lumpur and Almaty respectively. That's a nice big hole they held at Almaty. Chun. As for a big leap of 10, he'd be 20 behind the lead of Anastasios Baus.
No lift.
There's no lift on the press sequence, and 170.
Straight down. So he actually locked down unevenly, meaning one hand reached the top before the other. He is puzzled. I hope his coach will be able to review that in the back and be able to help him make that adjustment. Both hands have to lock out evenly unless there's a classification issue, and he did not show that, therefore there is not. Seems super strong. He should be able to make that adjustment and come back out and get it on his third attempt.
We continue on the middle round, Group C of this men's over 107 kilo final, and it's Katsuhito Nakatsuchi next for Japan, who like Chun is also in the Legends category. Further on it'll be Ahmed Al-Blushi going in this. And Faris Alagili, who is in Group A. Nakatsuchi missed 170, going now for 175 to get a mark on the board. I see we appear to be missing Antonio Martin of the United States in this. Wants you to be starting, and now is not.
Yes, really not sure what happened, but hopefully he's okay.
So, 175, Nakatsuchi. Well, it's a strong punch through by Nakatsuchi, and that is much better. It's a good lift, and he stayed on his path as well. He missed 170, gets 175 instead though, and that's a good lift for him.
Straight down, tight on the chest, straight up with definition. Absolutely perfect lift, textbook lift. We've had quite a few of those over the past few days. Excellent job, just excellent.
Takes a lot of the pressure off.
Thank you, the bar is loaded. Representing Kazakhstan.
So the second attempt coming of Gani Isentemirov, who missed 192 in the opening round. He's staying his path. This is for 196. Adding 4 onto the bar, Isentemirov. Get a strong lift away. Isentemirov, you remember the body sequence did it for him last time, and it's the same here from the two side referees, and he has done it again. They've spotted it. Obviously the center referee can't. Backside.
He brings it down. Legs are moving. Bar is uneven on the way up. Body is shaking. He really could benefit from strap. I know oftentimes, especially those with high amputations, do not like a strap because it inhibits their chest going up, but it would really benefit him in this situation. That would settle his body down and enable him to push those shoulder blades into the bench and really drive that bar up without the body moving all over the place.
Isentemirov has missed twice, and Ali Al-Blushi has missed twice. And they're really under pressure. Only Sandoz Shash and Abdullah Al-Rimi have been successful with their 2 lifts. And Anastasius Baus is looking to be the third and the last man to be able to do that. While he's topping out at 200, this will be the last lift of the second round for Baus. In his third World Championship. So here he comes, Baus 200. Well, it's a lift of 200. And now it's all down to Athanasis Baus. For 200. He's got it. Good lift. 3 white lights. Athanasius Baus.
That was something. When he took it out of the rack, he held it for about 10 seconds. That was amazing. And then descended, held it motionless on the chest, straight back up with definition, locked it out. That was incredible. What a show of strength right there. Incredible.
Round 3. 130.
Yep, Baus flying there. 200 he's gone to. For Greece. A lift of top class quality in terms of Group C, at the very least. Puts him in a good stead, and both he and Sandor Sas and Abdullah Arimi have got their first 2 marks in. So, heading into round 3 now.
United Arab Emirates. Ali
Al-Blushi going in at 132 for the UAE.
Let's hope they've been able to make that correction in the back, and he just knows to hold it motionless on the chest, slow down on the way down.
Looking for his first mark. So he's missed his first 2, and this is danger. 125, 130, this for 132.
One minute.
Oh, this would send him up into 5th position if he gets it. In the group of 7. So 132. No. Press sequence, I'm afraid, this time from all 3 referees, and he doesn't get that.
He comes down, he holds it much better than before, straight up, and he heaved it. So he held it so long, instead of just going straight up, he heaved it, meaning the bar kind of came back towards the rack. So he's using more than the areas of the body that are allotted. That's unfortunate.
Floaters, we have a change coming, please. $140 kilos. 0, rack 14.
Next up for Hungary, Sándor Sás, who has got all of his marks in so far, 120 and 130, and looking to make it 140 now. And it's been really good to see him back, and he has been producing the goods so well. That European silver in 2018, which is not that long ago, a repeat of what he did in 2015 in Eger in Hungary. And he's going for 140. We'll give him a total lift of 390. Bowes is already there with 2 lifts.
And he shows his extension that he will not be even to all 3 referees on his lockout. Very good.
Well, Sándor Sás has put in a really great display so far. Still getting strapped in. He's got a lot of that work around the knees. So Sándor Sás with that final attempt of 140. Oh, it's 2 and against the press sequence, I'm afraid. He is denied.
Yes, when we watch, we'll see on his right side as he locks out, the left goes up first and then the right. And that's uneven extension, and that is not allowed, unfortunately. Nice try, though. Nice try. Both hands have to reach at the same time. Good work today. A full day's work. Just didn't get this last attempt.
Floaters, please, 160 kilos, rack 15. Rack 15.
It's amazing when you think these athletes train 3, 4, 5 days a week for 3 attempts at a tournament.
Thank you.
But that's the sport, that's the way it goes.
For United Arab Emirates, Abdallah Al-Arimi.
Ultimately coming down to officially 6 minutes on stage. Every 2 years at the World Championships, every 4 years at Paralympic Games. But it's the climb, it's the effort, and an immense amount of that contained within. 160 for Abdallah Al-Arimi, so Sás moving out at 140. Al-Arimi can now get all of his lifts in, going for 160 here.
And he's sitting, he's collecting himself, he's working on his mental, making sure he's mentally prepared even before he gets physically prepared.
He's having a really enterprising competition so far as Al-Arimi. 160 would help a lot, give him a massive lead in terms of the total lift, and that is what he has done. Abdallah Al-Arimi, 160, and the total lift is 466 for the UAE.
He brings it down, he holds it on the chest, straight up. Interestingly enough, he started just when the 1 minute bell rang. He did not let that deter him. He kept moving. Nicely done. Really great job. And he's happy. Look at that smile. He knows he's done it.
Thank you, the bar and floater.
He got it in the mixer. Abdullah Al-Arimi, 150, 156, and 160. Now it's Chun again of Korea. Chun Kyun Bai. He's coming in on his own, Steve. Didn't notice that earlier. 170. Second attempt at this, third attempt overall, having missed 170 in the previous round. So Chun, 170. Previously the Paralympic bronze medalist, London in 2012. And at Asian level, silver and 2 bronze. The man from Canggu. And that from Chun will be a good lift, and he gets the 170, and he goes into 3rd position.
And he's happy. That was excellent work. Fixed up the other errors and just came back and did it. Straight down, flat on the chest, straight up, with definition, locks it out and puts it back. Very well done. And he gives the crowd a nod. Nicely done.
Yep, right too. He's got his finger on the pulse definitely in terms of this competition. As we go to Katsuhito Nakatsuji now, Japan, going for 185. Missed 170, he stayed on his path, got 175. Now looking for 185. Oh, he's ready, isn't he? From the Osaka Prefecture, the city of Sakai. Just from south of Osaka. Just north of there, you've got Sakai, then you have Osaka, then you go around the bay, and then you have Kobe, which is where the World Paralympics is due to be next year. Kitakyushu is not a million miles away from there either, where we had the Asia Oceania Championships in 2018. 185 for Nakatsuji! Whoa. Pushed and pushed. How is he okay with that? Nakatsuji, we know 2 and against, and it's both the stop sequence and the press sequence from the 2 side refs.
Just really fast on the way down, did not control it, and then on the way up he stuttered up as well. So a little more work needed to get that. Nice try.
Yep. Nakatsuji, 185, no joy, so 175, the only one who's registered to date then. Second place, 2 more lifts to go. So it is Gani Isentimirov. He's missed at 192 and 196, and he needs this to get a mark on the board for 197. So the pressure is on. Well, in terms of the World Cup circuit, it has been very beneficial, particularly 2 years ago. But what about now? The penultimate lift of Group C. $197 is Temerov. It's an opening for him. He's needed this really badly. You remember he missed his previous 2 body sequence issues. He has fixed them. It is a good lift. He stayed on his path. He missed 192, missed 196, but he has got 197.
And that just takes such strength. Straight down, holds it, straight up. Not only physical strength, but also digging deep emotionally to just keep it all together. Well done. Nice job. Nice job, and he's so happy.
He really did fantastically. And it's party time for him.
Kilos, floaters 203.
Well, Baus is the only man apart from Al-Arimi who can lift all 3. Al-Arimi has done that. He went up to 160. Total lift of 466. Baus, if he gets this, goes to 593. This is for 203 for the Greek.
He looks ready to go. He's so happy.
There's every reason to be. He's had a good competition. Now he's going to go big at 203. Well, Baus, 200, only man to go, reasonably above the crest of the hill. And this for 203.
One minute.
I've still got 45 seconds. 203 is target.
Good.
Yup. Well, he's here, 203. He's got all 3 lifts in. Gives him a whopping lead in terms of the total lift, 593.
That is simply almost unreal. I have never seen a lifter hold it that long out of the rack, motionless, come down with such control, hold it on their chest, and push it back up. This volume of weight, that's incredible. He is one strong fellow.
Athanasius, Athanasius Baus, apologies, 203. Just a great lift. Best of the round, best of the group, and he has a tremendous lead in terms of the total lift, 593 to Al-Arimi's 466. So Athanasius Baus leads at the end of the opening round, 293. Ganius and Temerov in second for Kazakhstan, 197. Katsuhito Nakatsuchi third for Japan. Chun edged out in the fourth, and the top lift so far, 593 from Athanasius Baus. The Group B is coming along in around 10 minutes. We shall catch you then.
Representing United Arab Emirates, Ahmed Al-Balushi.
Well, here we go. Group B in this men's over 107 kilo final. Shamo Aslanov, we've seen of Azerbaijan. This is Dostin
Uzbekistan,
Abduzatorov of Uzbekistan.
Representing Georgia, Georgi
Ahmed
Latsabidze.
Kami Salblusia, the United Arab Emirates, we shall be seeing.
Representing
And Georgi
Colombia,
Latsabidze of
Freddy
Georgia.
Castaneda. Representing
Freddie
Great
Castaneda of
Britain,
Colombia.
Liam McGarry.
It's Liam McGarry of Great Britain who will be aiming for 2:23.
And representing Turkey, Faruk
And
Ozturk.
Faruk Ozturk of Turkey, 2:30. So 7 in Group B. And they're ready enough.
These are the athletes participating in the men's over 107 kilo Group B session.
So that's them. And Group B is incoming.
They'll head to the back. They'll finish their last and final warm-ups, 80 to 90%. Some may go 100%, and then they'll be off to the next room and prepare to bench in less than 3 minutes. Let's go.
Let's see who the referees for
Please
this section
welcome
is going to
the
be.
technical officials to the field of play.
All ready for the middle group of the lot, all freshened up, I hope and presume.
Chief referee, Greece, Ilyana Araka.
So the center referee, Ilyana Oraka of Greece.
Left side referee.
Left side referee for Finland, Jari Laine.
Right side referee.
Right side referee
Malaysia.
for Malaysia,
Commander
Kadir
Kamaruzaman.
Kamaruzaman.
Technical controller, Kazakhstan, Natalia
Technical controller for this from Kazakhstan, Natalia Sky.
Technical delegate,
Fatih
Libya,
Le Shahab
Fatih
is the technical
Leshab.
delegate. Still 100 seconds to go or thereabouts.
Spotter loaders, please take your positions on the field of play.
Aslanov will be going at 196 for Azerbaijan, all the way up to Faruk Ozturk for Turkey, 2:30. It's on the way. The next 90 seconds. Loads happening backstage before loads happens on stage.
Spotter loaders, 196 kilos.
And it's Shamo
Rack
Aslanov
16.
who's getting ready.
This session, men's over 107 Group B, starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Are you ready for powerlifting? The bar is loaded, 196 kilos. Representing Azerbaijan, Shamo Aslanov.
So Shamo Aslanov, who claimed a really good, creditable gold in terms of the Ego World Cup in 2019. And quite a few times he has medaled in Dubai in the World Cups. Bronze that same year in 2019, as well as 4 years before that. Ilkar Ibashov has been his coached for quite a while, and he's going for 196 here to get Group B underway.
He's getting his wrist wraps prepared. He's getting himself mentally prepared. And then he's going to lay down and get strapped in. And we'll see what he can do.
And he will hope it will be a lot. Well, here he is for Azerbaijan, and that is a good lift. Well, that'll step him up. He goes third in the competition. A few leaping above 200 in Group C. But Shamar Özlenov has got Group B going really well.
Rack height 16.
And that looked, here he comes, very nice. Straight down, pause on the chest, straight up, locked out, and rack. Nicely done.
210 kilos, rack 16. Thank you. The bar is loaded. Representing Uzbekistan, Dostan Abdusattorov.
So Dostan Abdusattorov finished 4th in the Asia Oceania Championships last year. He was very close to his first major championship medal. 15th in the last World Championships. That's tended to be coached by Anvar Kochev. Well, Abdusattorov is well primed, going for 210 here. He was originally looking at 215. Adnar Kozaev ready, lives in Tashkent as well, the capital.
One minute.
So here he comes, wading in at 210. It's quite tight when it's coming to a lot of the marks that are going to be attempted in this opening round for the very, very start. But he's got that.
Down, nice and straight on the chest, straight up, locked out, and rack. Nicely done. 2 perfect ones in a row. That's a way to start a flight off. Excellent.
Thank you. The bar is loaded. Representing the United Arab Emirates, Ahmed Al-Balushi.
Al-Balushi, we've previously seen in Dubai World Cups, but this is his championship debut.
On the road to the Para-Asian Games in Hangzhou, China, Al-Balushi is currently ranked 5th with a 211 kilo result.
Well, he's ready now, Ahmed Al-Balushi.
1 minute.
Ahmed Kamis Alblushi. Brilliant career he's had. Paralympics in London and in Rio without registering marks. He's got himself into position really well there. That is a good lift for Alblushi. Well, he's made it.
Press and go.
214 kilos. Rack
Nice job.
21.
Yep, Ahmed Kamis Alblushi. Well, he's already cleared over 200 this year. He has had a real glittering career.
Representing Georgia, Georgie Latsabidze.
Latsabidze will come now, going for 2:14.
And we will notice the pauses seem a little faster in this weight division, and it really is because they're moving so much weight. It would not be possible to hold it so still for so long. And so they come down, they touch, they make that noticeable break, and then they go.
So that's Latsabidze. It's already been successful in the IOS games last year. Won the bronze in that. And he's won medals in the last two Tbilisi World Cups. Silver this year, bronze in 2021. Busha World Cup likewise. 2020 and bronze in Bogota as well 2 years ago.
No lift press sequence.
No, not this time. Press sequences let him down, unfortunately.
Straight down. Actually sunk into the chest, then comes up, stops the right side and then the left side. So he really needs to hold it tighter on the chest and then just straight up, no stop, complete to the ceiling, and wait for the rack command.
Yeah, that's a Latsabidze on 2:14. But that is the first miss in the group, and he was originally looking, by the way, at 2:23.
217, rack 18.
Here he is, Jean-Freddy Castaneda of Colombia, going for 217 now.
The bar is loaded. Representing Colombia, John Freddy Castaneda.
Well, he too has been around for a tremendous amount of time, picking up a whole load of medals across the band. America's and Pan Am champion currently was a tie with Eglin Maynard, and they shared it, so Kennedy and Moonlight. We'll be seeing the man he tied with in Group A, by the way. He's won the last two America's titles. Pan Am gold in Lima last time out. No mark in 2015 in Toronto. Fourth in the last Paralympic Games. He is such a campaigner, is Castaneda. 217 then.
No lift.
Oh, no lift, and it's 2 against him on the press sequence, I'm afraid. Great campaigner. He has the experience. He just doesn't have the lift this time.
See what happened. Straight down, straight up, goes back, locks out uneven. Left side hits first, then the right side. They both need to touch together. It was so close, but he did not lock out evenly.
Correction, 223 kilos, loaders. Loaders, 223, please.
So Liam McGarry is next up for Great Britain. They've really unearthed some great talent. He certainly among that. Fourth in the European Championships in Tbilisi at the end of last year. Bournemouth University, medals at Manchester World Cups, bronze in 2020, silver in 2021, 7th in his debut World Championships 2 years ago in Tbilisi. Everybody's been visiting there lately. Loads of events on. 4th in the Euros, his best championship result. 5th in the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham.
Coach is getting him good and strapped in tight. He's getting his mental prepared, breathing, making sure he's ready for this next attempt.
1 minute.
Getting his wrist wraps nice and tight so his wrist will be supported and he's ready to go.
So McGarry coming in bigger, 2-2-3. He lifted 2-1-3 for 4th spot in the European final last year. That is a good lift. 2-1 in his favour. That's great. That puts him into the lead for Great Britain and fine. Still a full group to go. But you do what you do, and he is doing it really well.
He worked hard on that, brought it down. You could tell it felt healthy on his chest, but he drove it straight up, locked it out evenly. That was really great work. Really, really good work, and he is pumped up and ready to go. Now he's got to harvest all that energy and hold on to it for the next lift, because now he's going to be tired. He's going to come down emotionally. He's got to keep it all together so he can put that third attempt up.
Representing Turkey, Öztürk.
Well, he's got a chance of leaping up by a nice amount if he can manage it. And Paralympic Öztürk is the same here for Turkey. So he's one of those who edged McGarry out of the medals in Tbilisi last year in the Europeans as he picked up the silver medal. Öztürk went to 2.27, so it's interesting he starts here on 2.30. Obviously the benches being cleaned. Turkiye, how they wish to be referred by the Turkish language name and not by Turkey anymore. A bit like Czech Republic. The authorities want them to be known as Czechia, and then you go to various events, you see the coaches, and some of them wear a jacket saying Czechia, and the others say the Czech Republic. So that's perfectly clear then. 2.30, this would be the lead, and the lead by a long way at the end of this opening round in Group B. In the over 107, I'll tell you what's really gratifying as well is it's nice to see more and more athletes' families coming along to the big event. We're seeing a tremendous amount of that this year, actually.
Absolutely, I think more than ever, and it is expensive for the families to fly and hotel and everything, but it is really great for the athletes to have that support.
So Paralympic Öztürk coming here, the European silver medalist last year. Fourth prior to that, the Turkish champion, Ekran Sesilu's coach, based in Antalya, and 2.30. No, not a good lift at all. All three against him on the stop sequence, and he misses out.
So even though the stop is not as prominent as in the other bodyweight classes, you do still have to stop. He literally touched and went, and that is just not going to get him a good lift. And he works so hard, you see him still breathing hard. He can come back and get that. He needs to compose himself. He needs to look at that video and see exactly what transpired so he can come back and fix it for the next one. Nice try.
So that's the first round done. The British support is strong.
Thank you, the bar is loaded. Representing Azerbaijan, Shamil Aslanullah.
So into round two, and Shamil Aslanov, who we do tend to see quite a lot of major events for Azerbaijan. 2.02 this is after getting 1.96. Seventh in the last European Championships, but the World Cup second, a regular medalist, couple of bronzes in Dubai, gold in Eger in Hungary. Ilkar Ibishov, the coach that has done so much for him down through the years. Jari Leiner was so interested to see the other night how Wilma Murto did in the pole vault of the World Athletics in Budapest. She got the bronze, the European champion. Great going. Decent finish team here as well. Those are the buttons that have to be pressed.
1 minute.
How are they going to go? Well, Aslanov going in for his mark of 2.02 there. And I get a funny feeling we're going to go to the flags potentially.
I think you're right.
Yeah, flags it is. Well, that was his lift. You can make your predictions there. 3 white flags. Aslanov gets it. Good result.
And that was well done. Brought it down, nice and tight on the chest, straight up to the ceiling until he heard rack. and then put it back. Couldn't ask for better than that. Nice job.
214, rack 21, please.
Yeah, he has really produced the goods well when he has needed to. As prominent as he is, it's kind of a surprise that he's not won more medals. It's kind of felt like he has done. Sugden watching on. In the shadows after her really good result, and she'd been out for 2 years with that shoulder injury. Back now, beaming kind of like that. Sent Louise Sugden back, climbing up towards the potential qualifying for the Paralympic Games in Paris in a year's time. Here's Georgi Latsabidze for Georgia, going again for 214. They've got some amount of talent considering they're hosting some amount of competitions right now. Latsabidze going again for 214. That I was bronze in Portugal last December, 6th in the European Championships in Tbilisi. No mark in the Worlds the previous year there, and bronze in the Tbilisi World Cup in 2021 and silver in April this year in Tbilisi.
One minute.
Coach is putting the straps on, making sure he's tight. The tighter he straps, the less those tremors will tremor, and that will not then take away from his concentration on his lift here. Good job on the coach.
Well, here he is at 214, having missed earlier. So it's just got to work. No, he's hit the rack there, I think. That's not going to count. And yet there's a bit of a shake coming in. That's not going to go his way. It's going to go to the flags. I'm pretty sure he hit the rack there on the right-hand side, so that'll be red flags all the way. And that's how it pans out. That's very unfortunate for that to strike at that time.
On the way down, it looked good, and on the way up, he started to go back, as you said. Then he went crooked, and it was just a mess. And so that's a no lift.
Yeah, and he hit the rack, and that's a mandatory no lift then as well. Perhaps they actually had put the votes through, and they've just come through now in their system. They've all turned them down in the press. But I'm pretty sure in terms of the straightness of it, they'd given them the thumbs down anyway before he hit the rack. That's unfortunate for Georgi Latsabidze, no doubt about that.
Sometimes when your shoulders are not completely down against the bench, the bar will get sideways like that. And once coming off the chest, the bar is sideways and it starts to lean one way or the other. You try to fix it, and then you go back towards the racks, and it just one thing goes into the next. He can easily get that though. He's got to work hard and dig deep now to get his third.
It's going to be Dostan Abdul Sattarov of Uzbekistan who's going to come next. He got 210 last time. It's going to be an attempt at 215 now for Uzbekistan. Fourth in the Asia Oceania Championships last time out. And we still have all of Group A to come. Satyrov going for 2:15. He is one of the 4 to have got a successful lift in the opening round and aiming to do it again. .215 for Uzbekistan. It's across the body, but that does not matter. It's how straight the bar is once he's raised it, and it was straight, and that is a good lift. So he now, in terms of the total lift, goes way ahead.
Beautiful, straight down, complete pause, straight up, racks it out with definition, and back. That was really a beautiful attempt, really perfect. And he's pleased with it, as he should be.
Thank you. The bar is ready. Representing United Arab Emirates, Ahmed Al-Blushi.
So now, Ahmed Al-Blushi of the United Arab Emirates. So in English, the spelling of his name changed a little bit a couple of years ago, and oh, it's Jessica Ferrero having fun again. So Al-Blushi, in terms of his career, Asia Oceania bronze last year. This is his 5th World Championships. He finished 10th in 2017. He was injured at the 2012 Paralympic Games. He didn't register a mark. The injury actually happening on the bench. No mark either in 2016 in Rio. Needed 3 operations after that London 2012 issue, but carried the flag at the opening ceremony 4 years later in Rio. Latsabidze, by the way, is pulled out of the rest of the competition, and we won't see him again at 2:14, so he unfortunately does not register a mark. So Blushi, 2 and 5, looking to become the 3rd person. Karada's having a good old look. We'll see how he's done regards the chest sequence. He's beginning to waver a bit there as well. You saw a good lift. That's fine for Ahmed Kamesh Al-Blushi. 2:15 for him. He leads now in terms of the total lift by 2.
Really great. Straight on the chest, goes up. Even though he looks like he slows down, he keeps moving. If you keep moving and lock it out, it's going to be a good lift. It's when you slow down so much that you stop, you start to sputter, the bar goes back and forth that you have issues. That was really well done. Dug deep, got it up there. Nice.
Rack height 18, please.
Well, we go on in this second round. There are 3 lifts to come in it in this Group B.
Thank you. The bar is ready and loaded for Colombia's John Freddy Castaneda.
John Freddy Castaneda of Colombia. Now he missed 2:17 in the previous round, the joint America's champion. 2 America's Championship golds. He's the reigning Pan Am champion as well from Lima in 2019, so a title to defend in Santiago in November. He's not yet medaled globally, but 4th in Tokyo in the Paralympic Games. He's had 2 6th place finishes in the world, and that's why he needs to start wading in. Camila Campos, who we've not seen yet in competition. But we will soon with Chile. Castaneda. 217. It looks a lot better than last time. And Castaneda has made that one work so well. So he scores 2-7, and he goes into second place behind Britain's Liam McGarry.
Straight down, holds it, straight up, drives. That right side looked like it was lagging. He catches it up to the left, locks out evenly. That was beautiful. A lot of hard work went into that. Nicely done.
Track 19, please.
So we're still going in round 2. Liam McGarry is waiting now.
228 kilos representing Great Britain, Liam McGarry.
Well, he won his first ever powerlifting gold as a stand-in in his first ever competition. He is from Kent. He has been based at Bournemouth. 4th in the European Championships, which was a really brilliant result in his first Euros. In terms of the Worlds, well, if he can get out of Group B as the top man, he will finish at worst 8th. There's further he can go.
Really taking his time, putting his straps on, putting his wrist straps on, getting his mind set and ready to roll. Tom's having a bit of a struggle with those straps there, but he's got it going now.
Tom Whittaker, the British national team coach. So 228, and this to lead by 11, but there's still Faruk Öztürk to come for Turkey. So McGarry on 228. It's important to get this in. And in terms of the total lead, he would be on top here as well. But look, there's only 5 seconds to go. Lifter's going to have to come now, and he's going to have to be assured and calm to get the lift in. He's not anymore. 228 for Liam McGarry.
That was excellent with 5 seconds left. He did a fantastic job. Just driving through, down, pressing it up, making sure he gets it locked out. Well done. He worked hard and he earned that.
A tremendously successful lift. Well, finishing top 8 in the world would be a very nice lift. He's done it before.
230 kilos, rack height 17.
So to wrap up this round, Faruk Öztürk of Turkey. Turkey.
Thank you, the bar is loaded. Representing Turkey, Faruk Öztürk.
230 again then for Öztürk, the European silver medalist who
Please note on the scoreboard that Latsadidze of Georgia will not
came in second spot.
No third attempt for Latsadidze of Georgia.
Here's where we are in terms of the race to pass. Now Liam McGarry's hanging on in 8th. Öztürk looking for 230. That would put him 7th, above Antonio Martin, who was due to start on this and did not for the United States.
So he's getting prepared, getting strapped in, collecting his mental, getting ready to just execute properly here. He's gonna lay back.
Well, Ozturk
1 minute.
didn't get 230, and here he is looking to keep himself in the straight and narrow and get himself back into the competition. Missed his first round attempt. Latsabidze was under big pressure and crumbled, but Ozturk has not. Best lift so far in the competition, 230, and he leads for Turkey.
Absolutely beautiful. Straight down, pause on his chest, straight up, and that was amazing, that time of pause, considering how much weight is on that bar. Fantastic. Absolutely phenomenal.
10 kilos, rack 16.
One more round to go in Group B. And then Group A. And waiting in the wings will be Shamo Aslanov again, going for 210.
Thank you. The bar is loaded, representing Azerbaijan, Shamo Aslanov.
He has his marks in, that's positive. They are a good bit behind Liam McGarry. They're a good bit behind Ahmed Kamesh Al-Blusi. But if he gets this, he'll be the first to break past the 600 barrier in terms of the total lift. He would stay behind those mentioned, but he would go into 6th position overall. So Aslanov 210, a leap of 8. Going big, he stopped a little bit. We'll see if they felt that that interrupted the rise. They felt it interrupted the rise. 3 against, press sequence from 2. Actually the stop sequence from our center referee. Pity.
Yeah. So he sinks into his chest, and then the bar actually is crooked on the way up. So 2 pretty big errors there. Nice, valiant try. Just didn't have enough power this time around.
Bar is loaded. United Arab Emirates, Ahmed Al-Blusi.
So now, for the United Arab Emirates, Ahmed Kamesh Al-Blusi, 212 and 215 achieved, and this now 217. So could he be the first to break through the 600 barrier?
Shows his uneven extension to the referees on his way in, which means when he locks out, the bar will not be completely even. And this has been classified by the classifier, so it is approved.
On the road to Hangzhou,
Al Blushi, who's had to fight back
he's asking for 2 kilos
from
more
that really bad injury
so far.
at London 2012. He's high up at the last Asian Games. Asia Oceania bronze that he picked up. A real cap in his career. Al Blushi, also West Asian Games silver and bronze medalist in the last 6 years.
That's a good lift.
It's a good lift for Al Blushi. Well, what do you know? What do you know? He remains a class act.
Excellent. Straight down. Completely motionless on the chest. Straight back up drives. Locks it out. Ready for the rack. That was absolutely perfect. Really nicely done.
The first man to break past 600 in the total lift. His coaches for years: Tito Kasem, Adel Wesha, Fauzi Abdel Kader El Maki, all have a lot to appreciate with what he has done. I thought actually for a moment there that Dostan Abdusattorov was hanging off that. Hanging around. Well, if he gets this again, he breaks through the 600 barrier. This is going to be heavier than Al Blushi by 1, but Al Blushi went heavier in the earlier round, so actually, in terms of the total lift, Abdusattorov would be 1 kilo behind Al Blushi in the total lift if he gets it, or 1 kilo ahead on best lift, so he'd leap up into bronze for now.
Doing some self-talk, reminding himself what he wants to do when he gets underneath that bar, and now he's ready.
.218, Dostan Abdusattorov. He would go up to 643 in terms of the total lift. Al Blushi is 644. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. And it was only 3 extra kilos, but that's his job done. It's no lift for him. He didn't get the press complete. Well, Abdusattorov misses out at 218.
Valiant try. Came down really nicely. Nice on the chest. Pushes off and just starts to slow down, gets stuck. And then once you start to come back down, that's it. Nice try. He gave it his all today.
I can shoot all day, I got stamina. Turtleneck on with my camera, yeah. Stay creamy, that's what they say. Shoes laced up and I came to play. Yeah, I'm first team, I'm a superstar. They call me Queen.
Thank you, the bar is loaded. The athlete representing Colombia, John Freddy Castaneda.
So Freddy Castaneda going for 220 here for Colombia. 217 he missed in the opening round. It was home sweet home in Bogota when he was crowned America's champion. Any kind of continental champion for the first time in the Americas in 2018. Great event that was. Out near the airport. And in Lima, crowned Pan Am champion, retained his America's crown in St. Louis in circumstances that can no longer be repeated. You can no longer share a gold medal or any medal. Whoever gets there first stays there. So 2:20 for Gianfreddy Castaneda. Sibyl Cham, the Turkish champion, watching from behind. That's not gonna go. That's not gonna go. He added 3 on, and it's not paid off. Unable to complete the lift. He gets 1 mark in of 2:17. It puts him into the bronze medal position for now.
Please, 230 kilos.
Really nice try. Comes down, holds it. Same thing as before. Stuck at the halfway mark and just can't move it past that. These third attempts are just so hard, especially in the bigger body weights where they're just moving so much weight. Valiant try, good effort.
We have 2 lifts to go in this group. Then it's in a Group A. And yet, despite that, you consider the fact that we have quite a few championship medalists already having competed in this group. Now, Lee McGarry is not in that group, but he can definitely change that soon.
Doing his self-talk, he's getting strapped in, getting prepared. He's ready to go, chase after this, and get it up well.
So 2:30, you look at the illustrious names who have slipped away, Castaneda, particularly Aslanov, that's a Bidzik. This for 2:30. If he gets it, he leaps into the top 8 names in the race for Paris, above Antonio DeAndre Martin. He would go 8th, or quite a lot in 2:30, and he would slot in underneath them. He has to get this first. That is a really solid lift. And it's a good one. Liam McGarry, 230, and he leads the total lift by a long way on 681, and he's 8th now in the race to the Paralympic Games.
That was sensational. Just clean on a 3rd attempt where you know he's tired. He dug deep, he brought it down. He was so strong. Clean on his chest, straight up. He was not going to be denied. Great job.
What a tremendous set of results for Liam McGarry. He's not cross at all. 681 leads the total lift by 34 over Ahmed Kamish Al-Belushi. It's boogie night.
He's dancing in this way. That was remarkable.
One more lift to come. He may yet be at the Porte la Chapelle Arena in northern Paris in a year's time. Obviously, there's a lot of qualifying still to do, and you've got to compete in 2 World Cups as well in the next year. Keep your marks up as well, that's important. Try not to be overtaken. One more lift to come then. It's worth pointing out that McGarry has equaled Ozturk's mark of 2:30, and he is just above him in the race to Paris. And Ozturk's going here for 2:40, which is a really major leap up in class. And I'll say that, he will be wading in amongst a lot in Group A. There's only one man at the moment who's looking to lift greater than this with the opening attempt in Group A, and he might not even do it. So 2:40 for Farrokh Ozturk in what has been a really gripping competition. And this is still only Group B. Lots of toing and froing. And that is stuck. And he is stuck on 2:30.
No lift, press sequence.
Well, that means only two men have completed all three lifts in this group. And Liam McGarry got 2:30, same as Farrokh Ozturk, who got there round ahead of him. Got there first. Ozturk ahead of him.
Yeah, he just got stuck just a little above the halfway mark, and he started to flounder right to left. Thankfully, the spotters and loaders took it to keep him safe. Nice try.
1 minute remaining.
Well, Will, I'll tell you, this has been exciting.
Yeah, and I mean, it's funny because, right, you'll often look at different events and look at the standards falling and so on. I think last night the 400 meters final in the World Athletics was the slowest in 12 years, and yet it was a gripping contest. And that's the thing, this is a gripping contest. Ozturk 2:30, McGarry 2:30, Castaneda 2:17. In terms of the total lift, McGarry leads at 2:81, Albelushi next 6:44, and Baus next 5:93 for Greece. The world record, obviously, 3:10 from Simon Ruckman from Rio 2016. It may be a very long time before anyone comes close to 300 or 290, but what we are getting now are some really, really gripping contests, and this is that. And we've Group A to come in around 5 minutes, which means our mascot is coming out.
Representing Iraq, Faris Alagili.
The former Paralympic champion, Faris Alagili,